From Valentine's Day, let's move to another celebration that's coming up, and that is a Mardi Gras celebration. A great tradition at Mardi Gras is the king cake. But what if you could have the king cake combined with Jenny Lee's famous cinnamon bread? Then you form it into an infinity shape, you cover it in fondant icing, and then you coat it with colored sugar. It's gonna be the greatest king cake that you and your family have ever had. You have a choice of ship date for this one. You can have it ship immediately, or you can have it ship on February 5th to help you celebrate a special Mardi Gras tradition. This is new this week. $39 will bring it home. Your 4 easy pays are $9.75, and it's free shipping and handling for this one. We're going to welcome in, coming to us from Jenny Lee, it is Scott Baker. Yes, his last name really is Baker, part of the family that brings us Jenny Lee. Scott, it's been a while since I've been able to see you, so I'm happy to see you.
It has. Great to see you, Rachel. It's been too long.
Yes, I agree. And this is, I'm really excited we can present this because
It's
this
so much fun.
king cake, that's exactly the right word. Right. It's fun. You're getting I mean, if it was just the Jenny Lee cinnamon bread, we'd be happy. But then we're getting the fondant, the icing, and it's all shaped and symbolic. Tell us about how you even decided or came up with the idea for this one.
Sure. Well, hey, first of all, welcome to my bakery. We're in McKees Rocks, 5 minutes from downtown Pittsburgh. Mardi Gras is a big tradition in my family over the years. About 30 years ago, I was visiting my brother who lived in New Orleans at the time. I think it was Mardi Gras or a couple weeks before, and I stopped in this bakery in Baton Rouge and saw this gorgeous, colorful cake. I was like, what is that? I need to do that.
Yes.
And I learned all about Mardi Gras king cakes. I went back to Jenny Lee, my dad's retail bakery, and we made Mardi Gras king cakes for the first time that year, and it was a huge hit, and it grew ever since. Well, you know, fast forward, I opened up 5 Generation Bakers in 2010. We never made a king cake until last year.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we brought it to QVC. It's exclusive to QVC shoppers. But you know, I just we have to bring this back. It's such a fun cake, and we use that brioche style dough that we use, very similar to what we put in our cinnamon swirl bread. Let fermentation do the trick. We get the cinnamon swirl inside, and it just makes a delicious, delicious coffee cake.
Oh my gosh, so wonderful. And this is large, Scott. This is gonna feed quite a few people.
Oh yeah, you can take this to the party. It'll easily serve 18 to 20 people. You can see I've got 6 cuts up here.
Okay.
On my table. I ate one of them, and I still have 2/3 of the cake left to cut. So that's up here in the bottom of the screen. But yeah, this is over 2 pounds of just deliciousness. Again, we let old-fashioned baking do the fermentation and using all natural raw ingredients to make just a delicious product.
Amazing. Right now, both ship dates are very popular, but the 2/5 ship date is our most limited option. So if that's the one that you're really thinking about, call us right away, 800-500-7590. Scott, can you tell us about where the tradition comes from with the king cake and Mardi Gras?
So, you know, I'm not sure of the original origin of Mardi Gras. I'm betting it is from Spain and Carnival.
Yep.
There's a lot of similarities between the holidays. In fact, Mardi Gras' theme this year is a day of Carnival.
Amazing.
But it's partying. You know, the idea is you clean out your pantry with all the good ingredients, the fun stuff. And then you use it up on Shrove Tuesday, the day before Ash Wednesday, which happens to be Valentine's Day this year. So we got a lot of holidays piled up together. But anyways, you know, they have parades, they party, they get all the fun out before 40 days of Lent. So, you know, we follow that theme. There's a little bit of story on this gorgeous box that we put our cakes in. The makers of the box do put a little story on the side, so that can be shared, you know, at the party. We do not include the beads or a baby inside the cake.
Yes, there's a tradition of, tell us, Scott,
a bean or a baby or a coin somewhere in the cake. We didn't think that was a sanitary idea, so we don't do it.
Probably not.
If you want to follow that tradition, just, you know, pick up a small plastic baby at the party store or something like that on your way to the party. But and then I think that it goes, whoever finds the baby in their piece of cake has to bring the cake to the next party.
To the next one. And there's
Right.
also some symbolism with the colors and with the shape of this as well, right?
Oh, you got it. Yeah. So everybody that makes a king cake follows the symbolism behind those colors. Purple stands for justice, gold stands for power, and green stands for faith. But what we did when we were making our cakes, most king cakes are round or oval. We thought that was kind of boring. I
Yeah.
love the infinity shape. There's so much symbolism in the infinity shape. So we make ours infinity shape. And I kind of look at it to mean justice, power, faith forever.
Oh, I love that. And plus, you're getting more of that amazing cinnamon bread there, the
Right,
cake, when you
right.
go with that infinity symbol as well.
You
This
got
again,
it.
remember, is new this week, and it does ship in time for Mardi Gras. So whether you have done this tradition in the past or whether you want to start a new tradition, this is a really fun way to do it, and maybe just have this out for breakfast when it is Mardi Gras
Right.
and your family comes down and you just kind of have a little surprise for them. It's such a great way to do it. Let's talk a little bit about Jenny Lee and the cinnamon cakes and breads that Jenny Lee is known
Sure.
for.
So you kind of led off with it. I'm a baker by name and baker by trade.
Yes.
And we've been baking. My family has been baking in the United States since 1875. My great-great-grandfather opened up on the west end of Pittsburgh and had a bakery. His sons joined him, became the largest wholesale bakery in Pennsylvania. My grandfather wanted to go out and do his own thing, so he opened up Jenny Lee in 1938.
Okay.
And the economy and we had a major fire that shut the doors to that bakery in
Oh,
2008.
gosh.
I opened up 5-generation bakers. You know, I'm a 5th generation, so I thought that was a perfect name for the bakery. 5-generation
Absolutely.
bakers. That Jenny Lee brand meant, you know, so much about value, about trust, about goodness. So I wanted to keep that Jenny Lee brand alive, and we continued to keep Jenny Lee alive. And you know, I learned how to bake from my dad. I keep those
Oh,
traditions, the
wow.
things that he learned from his dad, and my grandfather from his dad, and
Yeah.
so on down the line. You know, we just do it the old-fashioned way. We
Yeah.
do it the right way. We let the science behind the ingredients, yeast activity, let it do its trick. We try to source the best ingredients that we can find. We've searched the world to find the best cinnamon.
Oh,
Cinnamon,
wow.
is almost signature to all of our products.
Yep.
We source our cinnamon bark from Indonesia. There's a little island off the coast of Indonesia called Kerinchite. A lot of people
Okay.
have heard of Kerinchite cinnamon, but then Vietnam also has some of the best cinnamons in the world. So we have those barks shipped to the United States, where our partner in New Jersey then grinds them to us, to our own proprietary blend of cinnamon. So nobody's going to find our cinnamon anywhere but in our breads, in our king cakes, and the desserts that we bake here at Jenny Lee.
That's amazing. And you can see, even as we're looking right here, the way the cinnamon is swirling through. So every single
Right.
bite is going to
Right.
have that there. It's such
Oh,
a
you bet.
great little wonderful treat. What a great celebration, a way to sort of take home a part of the parade and the beads and all the Mardi Gras fun,
Right.
or just have it on a random Wednesday. You know, it's such a fun and
For
sweet
sure.
treat as well. So Scott, I
Make the
thank you.
kids do a little parade around the kitchen counter.
I love that. Absolutely. They can throw some beads and just have a good, fun day before they go to school in the
Right,
morning.
right.
That's amazing. If you are
Hey, one of
looking
our-
at the February 5th ship, we now have only 300 remaining.
Oh, wow.
We have a little bit more in the immediate ship. So if you
Great.
love it, give us a call, 800-500-7590. Thanks so much, Scott. Have a great rest of your
Great
day.
to see your answer. Take care.
Good to see you too.
Bye.